Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your general reading. If you just found my channel, welcome and thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, that's a whole lot. The garden and the gate, a comfort zone. I'm hearing the word pause. Now I'm seeing a spider in a web. You know, symbolically, the spider just waits. The spider is patient. The spider is strategic. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Okay, so here we go. I'm just kind of layering them because there's a whole lot, but it seems to me like what you need to do is make a big decision for your own sake, for your own happiness, for your own success. This could have something to do with work even, that you've had it with a boss. It could be a contentious environment or a situation that just requires, you do something to either, mend a situation or to just bring you peace of mind. And I feel like, the door is opening, but it also requires, as I always say with this card, others close. So, and the waiting, this is what I need to do and this is why I need to do it. I feel like this is the energy of whoever is deep in thought. Like waiting for the right moment to do something. Okay, so let's get out the tarot and find out what is this all about. What is unfolding for Capricorn? I can't believe we're there. I hope you guys had a great holiday and you have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Capricorn, wow. Okay, 2 cards. The Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. Is this the, no more Mr. Nice Guy energy, back turned, sword raised, clarity? There is something you're taking charge of. There's something you have like utter clarity about. Is this a change in a cycle with someone, and maybe you've had some sort of like, mental standoff with another person? I'm seeing the sword raised here, and I'm seeing it here. Now, all of this could be you, and you're going to battle for something that's really important to you. I just saw 444. Okay, now this energy could turn around. This could represent something that you have been waiting for, and it's here, a fortunate turn of events. It could be something regarding your money that you've been cultivating. Maybe a new job. I think I said that. All right, just 2 cards. This is interesting. So what is the Wheel of Fortune? Fate, karma, destiny. I feel like there's a little bit of your drive behind this and a little bit of maybe, divine inspiration, maybe divine intervention. Something is being helped along. Wheel of Fortune, what is that for Capricorn? Okay, we got a lot of cards trying to come out. The 8 of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and on the floor, let's flip this one. The Hermit. With the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I think you've grown wiser about a certain situation. Now, this Hermit energy could be what you're doing with that information. It can also be that you have to be maybe the powerhouse, the authority, the elder. This could have something to do with a child for somebody out there. But I'm kind of feeling like the Hermit energy is, what have I gleaned from this? What am I going to do with this? I want to know why the Ace of Swords is in reverse. The Magician and the Page of Cups. I'm hearing, oddly enough, that you have heard what someone wanted you to hear. Like, you know, there's a lack of clarity, there's a lack of truth with this. And I feel like the no more Mr. Nice Guy is I'm not going to keep myself tethered to this, whatever that is. And with the Magician and the Page of Cups, I think that you are making things right for yourself. We have Justice at the bottom of the deck. And maybe that means that whatever message you have to deliver, you're delivering it to a person or group of people because you've decided to take something into your own hands. What is that? I'm going to elaborate here because we only got 2 cards. Wow. The Star in reverse. A situation was not looking hopeful. You maybe lost faith in something, and maybe you're seeing it. It could be that if you were, I don't know, like dealing with someone, I'm looking at this Page energy and Hermit energy. There could be an energy of somebody older, wiser, and you're maybe letting someone handle their own affairs. You could be dealing with someone younger, maybe not mature. And whatever this is, though, I feel like you've done what you can. The 2 of Pentacles. We do have a flipper. There they are. Let's look at them. I may not take them, but they may be relevant. Yeah, I feel like you've done what you can. You see something for what it is. You've heard what you needed to hear. You're taking the information you've gleaned from it. And look at that. Look what's hiding. We have the Moon behind that. It feels like whatever decision you're making, it's because you've had to, I don't know, almost like backtrack in order to look forward. I think you're done. I think you're exiting. And I'm hearing a door slam, like slam. I don't, you know, again, it's just symbolism, but maybe this straw has broken the camel's back in whatever situation this is. So what is the Queen of Swords? This can represent you being, okay, just talk to the hand, or this could be someone you're connected to. The Queen of Swords is about using your intellect. It's about clarity. It can be more of a non-emotional, head over heart kind of a decision, but it could be a person. Let's look at that. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Okay, wow. Oh. The Queen, I heard, take them in the orientation you picked them up. We have the Queen of Swords reverse, the 2 of Swords reverse, the 5 of Cups reverse, because you're done. You're done. I think you were dealing with a situation that was icy, cruel. You don't want to stay there. If this is someone you're connected to, maybe you have said to this person or need to, I've been on the receiving end of that, and I don't want to do that anymore. Decision made, burden, sadness, released. High Priestess, 3 of Swords, Queen of Wands, Empress, King of Wands. You could have been in a complicated situation, and maybe someone was deliberately, look at the bookends here. We've got the 7 of Cups and the High Priestess. To me, this is an energy of being in a state of confusion, maybe because of secrecy or someone deliberately holding back. I just saw 1111. So what is Spirit telling you to anticipate with this? Let's look at this combo deck. I just kept them together because I keep combining them, so why not? I like doing that. It's efficient. So let's take a look at what does Spirit want you to know about all this. removing doubt. Trust that all will work out exactly as it should. Okay. Bottom of the deck, inevitable change. Doing what's right. Demonstrate accountability, integrity, and strong character, however uncomfortable. Lonely kingdom, void of what really counts, clever facade, shutting others out. Wow. There's a conclusion you've drawn, whether you have the information you need or not. You have as much clarity as you need. Now, the doing what's right, I feel like if something has become entangled, you're disentangling or taking yourself out of the spider web. Maybe that's what it is, one thread at a time. Being mindful of the effect on others, could be kids, doesn't have to be. Maybe you have demonstrated integrity, and unfortunately, not everybody does. And you feel like you're on an island. I feel like Spirit is telling you, and we have one more card, that it's the pièce de résistance. I'll leave it for last. Spirit is saying your strategy, your exit plan, or whatever you're doing is going to be fruitful. It's going to allow you to skate away from this. Not without, responsibilities, but with clarity of mind and a vision for what you want. And it certainly has everything to do with not staying immersed in something that was not going to work. Exit, right? 8 of Swords reverse, breaking free, whether mentally, emotionally, or otherwise, maybe physically. So this, I love how these cards present bookends sometimes, because we have the door to personal healing and happiness here, and we have doorways here. It almost feels like you have many choices about what comes next. New love connection. A brand new person is entering your life. Soulmates who are meant to find each other will. And if this marks the end of a really difficult relationship, you're not playing, Capricorn. I think the clarity comes from having gone through and experienced something really difficult. If you were dealing with people who didn't have integrity, you've learned that lesson. And now you're like, okay, I've got this. What's under there? And rethink your strategy. Interesting. If something doesn't pan out, it wasn't supposed to. Wow, look at that. Divine intervention. What did I say earlier? This is a little bit you and a little bit divine, direction or something like that. There it is. Okay, get ready to expect the unexpected. All right, let's get a little bit of advice and guidance for those of you who will leave here and not join me in the extended. What do you need to know about this? Let down your guard. Oh, there's 2. Celebration, go for it. Moving in the right direction. Okay, anything regarding timing? Wow, that flew across the room, maybe is significant. Oh, no timing, but this card, someone new on your path, is significant. There's a lot of energy in that card, and it feels like maybe that person is making their way to you, making their way into your life when there's space for them. I feel like there's a big message there, when there is space. Okay, well, no timing, but complement each other, open your heart within 6 months. All right, Capricorn. In the extended, we're going to look at your movement out of whatever situation you're in, and we will focus on your new love, because I feel like Spirit wants this to be seen. Arrival. Yeah, we're going to focus on relationship, because I feel like that's the predominant message here. Now, Put yourself where it makes sense for you. If you're like, I'm meeting someone new, you could be that someone new. Reverse the energies, place yourself where it makes sense. So I hope this was helpful, Capricorn. Happy New Year to all of you, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.